Hello everybody and welcome back to Screen Stars and welcome to my Blu-ray DVD collection update for August 2019. Now, as I mentioned last month, I was going away in this month, a few days away with the family, and I've treated myself while I've been on holiday, and I've also ordered a few things online that have come through. So yeah, I've been a little bit naughty this month and got a few really cool stuff that I think is cool anyway, so we'll get started. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you, and I won't show you in too much detail because I have done a separate video on it, is I have now managed to pick up the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 2 box set. I've already got Phase 1 and Phase 3, so I needed this to complete the collection, apart from Phase 3 Part 2, which will probably be coming out Christmas time. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I have done like an unboxing video showcasing all three of them separately on the channel, so go and find that if you want to see this in a little more detail. Really cool box set though. Another one, this actually just came through the post today. Supernatural, the complete season 13. Still sealed. I got this for a really good deal on eBay, brand new, still sealed. An absolute steal for the price I got it for. Now, I've got the box set of seasons 1 to 12, which I've showcased on a previous video of Supernatural. So this is the 13th. I've got the 14th, and they're just filming the 15th season. I've just started watching Supernatural from the beginning with my wife, who's never seen it, so I'm going to be reviewing all the Supernatural seasons as well. By the time you see this video, Supernatural season 1 review will probably already be up on the channel. My next really cool is one of these. It's the Fright Night, like the fake VHS Blu-ray set. Mountains of extras. I think these are pretty cool. I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to collect for like these 80s classics. Comes like in a fake VHS because they're quite bulky even though they're cool. So you get the discs in there, and you also get like some pictures, postcards, and you get a Fright Night poster. It's a really cool set, like I say. I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to collect because they're quite bulky and take quite a bit of room, but they are very cool, undeniably so. So that's the Fright Night Blu-ray, like collectible VHS thing. I picked up this as well the other day. This is Star Wars The Force Awakens Collector's Edition. So it comes in this nice big chunky box, and you open it up and it's got so you open it up and it's got the 3D version as well as the standard version and all the extras and stuff, and it's quite a nice little collector's box set. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Like that a lot. I have got the Ultimate Rambo collection on Blu-ray. This comes out and you get this inside with all the Rambos up to Rambo. Obviously we've got the new Rambo Last Blood coming out later this year. Got the Taken trilogy, still sealed. I got this off eBay, really cheap. Now you notice I'm doing trilogy film reviews on the channel just now. This is probably going to be a future one, which is the reason I bought the trilogy. So look out for that in the coming weeks. I'm probably going to do a Taken trilogy review. Something else I got on eBay, cheap, is the Ghostbusters 1 and 2 Blu-ray collector's thing. It's got all new special features on it. I think it was to celebrate, I don't know, some anniversary. So it's got all new special features on this, so always worth having in the collection, the Ghostbusters films. And the last box set that I got is this nice little Close Encounters 30th Anniversary Ultimate Edition box set. Bit disappointed because when I ordered it, so you get all these bits and pieces inside the discs anyway, so it's got all the different varied versions. However, like the slip that goes in there wasn't with it, so I was a bit disappointed with that. But you get, if you know your Close Encounters, you know there's about 4 or 5 different bloody versions of the film. Which is the definitive version? It depends on you, I suppose, but they're all in here anyway, all the different versions. I've also picked up Creed 2 in the sleeve, one of my favourite films of last year. I've got both the Creed films now. Really pleased with this. This is brand new, got it in a sale. Stan and Ollie, one of my favourite films of this year so far. Nobody saw this film, but I've got to tell you guys, if you haven't seen it, you really need to. Still sealed, I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to watch this with my wife probably in a few days. Please watch this film, guys, it's so good. This has just been released on Blu-ray. Shazam in the sleeve. Turn it around that way. Still sealed, I haven't opened it yet. I doubt whether I'll convince my wife to watch this. She's not really into superhero films, but I will watch it at some point. Again, I enjoyed that film. And I've picked this up as well, Fighting with My Family, the Page biography film that I watched earlier this year. Was very, very good. One of my favourite films of the year. Really, really entertaining, feel good film. One I do recommend if you haven't seen it. Now, I've had a pretty good month as well for picking up horrors, especially found footage. I found a lot of found footage horrors. This one is still sealed, got it on sale on holiday. Never seen it. Alien Abduction. Let me know in the comments if it's any good, guys. Like I say, still sealed. I haven't watched it yet. I will get round to it. Now, I reviewed this last year. I think it was last year, it might have been earlier this year. Wasn't overly impressed with it. Chernobyl Diaries in the sleeve, found footage film. But it was very cheap, and I thought, well, it's worth having in the collection. I didn't dislike it, it just wasn't as good as I hoped it was going to be. Incredible horror film here now. It Follows in the sleeve. A real classic, future classic horror film, as it says there. If you haven't seen It Follows, strongly recommend this one. It's a really cool original horror film. We don't see enough originality when it comes to horror, and that is certainly one. Werewolf horror film now, Howl. I've reviewed this on the channel somewhere. I quite enjoyed it. It was pretty good. It's pretty good British werewolf horror film. You get an appearance from Sean Pertwee in it, and a couple of other faces you'll recognise. Next we have another found footage film. I've only seen this once. This was came out a few years ago. Apollo 18 science fiction horror film, and the tagline is "There's a reason we've never gone back to the moon." And I do remember watching this and quite enjoying it when it first came out. I can't remember if I went to cinema to see it. I don't think so. Was it a cinema release? I think it was. But yeah, pretty decent. One of the all-time classic horror films. An American Werewolf in London. What an absolutely fantastic horror film that is. I'm looking forward to giving that a watch again. I've not seen this. Is the first time I've seen this on Blu-ray in my local store. Mom and Dad, the Nicolas Cage Selma Blair horror film that I did review on the channel when it was released. Didn't love it, but it's quite a unique horror film if you like. If you like watching Nicolas Cage going batshit crazy anyway. Insidious Chapter 2. I've just reviewed Insidious Chapter 1 and 2 as a double review on the channel fairly recently. So give them a watch. And another found footage horror film that I have reviewed on the channel last year, I believe it was. Skinwalkers. Pretty effective found footage film, this one. So not bad with the horrors this month. I'm really pleased with them. And to finish off, I've got another handful of films here to show you. Why Him? The Bryan Cranston, James Franco comedy film. I've not seen this, but I always fancied it, and it was fairly cheap, so I decided to give it a go. A Walk Among the Tombstones in the sleeve. Just reviewed this fairly recently on the channel. Pretty impressive Liam Neeson film. Much better than you probably think it is. I have continued my quest for Steven Seagal films, and I have picked up another couple this month. I think this is my favourite Steven Seagal film. I've got it new, so it's still sealed. Marked for Death. Pretty uninspiring cover, but the film is pretty good. And Lethal Justice. I've got a funny feeling this isn't going to be anywhere near as good as Marked for Death, but we'll see. I will get around to this one and review it eventually. Last two or three now. We have got the Guy Ritchie classic film Snatch. One of Jason Statham's earlier films. You can see him just on the end there. It's got Brad Pitt playing an Irish gypsy in it as well. It's a pretty good film. It's a lot of fun anyway. And The Wolf of Wall Street. Absolutely brilliant film. I'm not a fan of Martin Scorsese, I'll be absolutely honest with you guys. Generally I think he's kind of overrated a lot, and that's quite controversial, I know, but with the exception of this, I really enjoyed this film. And to finish with, it's just one DVD, and that is Robert De Niro, Charles Grodin's Midnight Run. One of my favourite 80s films. This was the first film I ever saw with Robert De Niro in when I was a teenager. I absolutely loved it then, and I still love it now. I will obviously get this on Blu-ray, but it's pretty pricey at the minute, this on Blu-ray. But I will be definitely picking it up when I get the chance. But this will have to do for now. So that is my update for August 2019. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I've been picking up for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I don't think next month will be just as exciting, although, you know, I'm planning to sell a couple of things on eBay that will probably generate me a little bit of cash, so I might get a couple of nice box sets with what I get from selling a couple of things on eBay. So maybe, you'll never know, next month might be some interesting stuff. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to click the like button. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to click subscribe, and of course I'll see you next time on Screen Stars.